everyone, welcome to Tableside Talk. My name is Cam Kelly, and I'm a commercial real estate broker with the Langert Commercial Group. To my right is our principal and founder, Evan Langert.
Hi everyone, as Cam said, I'm Evan Langert, the principal and founder of the Langert Commercial Group. I'm also a 35 plus year practitioner of the commercial real estate industry. And so what Cam and I have done here is to put together these tableside talks. Over all the years I've been doing this, hundreds of deals, I've had to overcome a lot of hurdles, challenges, what have you, issues. I had to come up with creative solutions to make a deal move forward rather than watching it die in the dirt. And so what we're trying to do here is to take some of this experience, some of these solutions, some of the thought patterns that go into these issues, share them with you so that you in your current commercial real estate deal, maybe your forthcoming commercial real estate deals, can have something else to think about or add to your knowledge base. So with that in mind, Cam, what are we talking about today?
So today, Evan, we are discussing whether someone should buy an existing building or develop land. So as I'm sure you know, we get the question with a fair bit of frequency. Someone's about to do a commercial real estate transaction and they're considering buying a building, but they also might be considering buying a piece of land and building to suit. I was hoping you'd be able to discuss the pros and cons of each of those.
Okay. First thing I think I need to say here is that development can be pretty complicated. There are a lot of things you've got to go through the permit and approval process. You got to estimate well. You have to have good relationships with contractors, subs, things along that line. It's pretty difficult to do. If you've never developed anything before, I dare say that you would be a fool to go in and develop something for the first time, unless you have somebody on your team that you know, like, and trust, and that has a lot of experience and knows how to get these things done. There are plenty of horror stories out there. Even with, I can recall one that's a large publicly traded REIT. They just went into a different geographic area where they didn't know the politics which are involved, and they didn't know the approval process very well, nor did they know any of the builders or players out there very well. And they ended up having their project come out of the ground way too late. Another builder there who did know the area and had a project that they were bringing out of the ground stepped up their timetable to beat these folks out, and they did. So they ended up taking a number of the tenants that this other out-of-town builder was planning on having in their project. So that wasn't pretty. So have experience in development, and I would say in the geography that you're developing, or have somebody on your team that you know, like, and trust, that you know is honest, that you know is capable, that you know has the time to do what you need done, and make sure that they're on your team. Otherwise, again, like a lot of things, this has moving pieces. It depends. A lot of people want to get up and open. It's like, well, we're in this spot right now. We've outgrown it. We want to get into something ASAP. Our business is the business of whatever, making computer chips or whatever else. It's not real estate, but we don't want to pay rent to anybody else. But we need to get in quickly, and we can't really stick around for the development cycle. So timing is one aspect of this. Can you wait for the development cycle? Do you have a place where you can be and stay, even if it's a little uncomfortable or a lot uncomfortable, until the other project comes out of the ground? That's one factor. Another factor is, what's out there. If you find something that's out there and it's pretty close to what you want, you might want to seriously consider grabbing it. When you're out there looking, this is a general rule, it's not that easy in the vast majority of cases to find something that's, checks 9 out of the 10 or 15 out of the 18 boxes that you have for a facility that you want. So if there is something out there and you can just kind of slip into it like an old shoe, that's something to consider. Ease, to avoid the development headache. Cost obviously is another one. We deal with a concept called replacement cost. So you have a building over here maybe it's $225 a square foot is what it's selling for. What is it going to cost you by the time you bring another project out of the ground? If it's $200 a square foot or $175, then it might behoove you to build. You're going to save money. But if you can buy something for $225 a square foot, and it's going to cost you, because construction costs have risen, it's going to cost you $325 a square foot to bring it out of the ground, then you might not want to do that. It's going to end up being very costly for you. So, as with anything else we talk about, there are a number of moving pieces to this. Every situation has to be looked at in and of its own parameters. So Cam and I make ourselves very available. If you want to email us, call us, what have you, we're happy to sit down with you and discuss your needs, your project, your moving pieces, so that we can give you advice that will be specific to what you're doing. And with that in mind, have a great day. It's been really good talking with you all, and we hope to see you soon.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone.